Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Grant Shapps today conceded the Tories could be heading for a huge defeat at the general election as he urged voters not to hand Labour a supermajority. The Defence Secretary warned it would be very bad news for the UK if Sir Keir Starmer entered No 10 on July 5 with unchecked power. He added that Britain doesn't function well when political parties enjoy victories similar to the size of Tony Blair's 179-seat majority at the 1997 general election. The cabinet minister's warning appeared to suggest a shift in Tory strategy ahead of this year's contest on July 4, as Labour continue to enjoy a sizable poll lead. A new social media advert being pushed by the Conservatives has warned that Sir Keir is seeking a blank cheque from voters. It tells Brits that, the more votes for reform, the Liberal Democrats or anyone else will hand Labour 100 extra seats. The ad points to a scenario in which Labour could enjoy their largest ever majority with 490 seats in the House of Commons from a 43% vote share. Under the same, predicted outcome, the Lib Dems are on 61 seats from 10% of the vote, and the Tories are on just 57 seats from a 19% vote share, while Reform are not represented by a single MP from an 18% vote share. Mr. Shapps this morning told Times Radio that to ensure proper accountability, you don't want to have somebody receive a supermajority. He said, in this case, of course, the concern would be that if Keir Starmer were to go into number 10, it will either be Rishi Sunak or Keir Starmer. There's no other outcomes to this election, and that power was in some way unchecked. It would be very bad news for people in this country. A blank check approach, allowing someone to do anything they wanted, particularly when their particular set of plans are so vague, and they say, change, but you have no idea what they actually want to change to, other than the fact that they've outlined plans which would cost £2,094 to every working family in this country. Mr. Shapps added, it's perfectly legitimate to say the country doesn't function well when you get majorities the size of Blair's or even bigger. And we would say there are a lot of very good, hard-working MPs who can hold the government of the day to account, and we'd say those are Conservative MPs. Labour has disputed the Tory claim that it would need to implement tax rises of £2,094 per household over the course of the next Parliament, with Sir Keir's party hitting back at Conservative lies.